Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. I am, yes, running a little bit behind, guys, but it's a Saturday. This is not our normal day of actually working through our teachings. But guess what? We had to do it today. Yesterday, we had some wedding things happening inside of the life of the Cooks. But let me just say hello to everybody and just really talk to everybody about what we're going to do today. I'm super excited about what's about to take place. And I just want you guys to understand that you're in the best place that you could be in right now. So if you are watching this live or catching me live, I am Coach Kimberly Smith Cooke with the Wild with Kimberly group on Facebook. And we're so excited to have this wellness community where we're sharing so much information. And we've been talking about Diffusing 101. This is actually part three. And then I'll extend it a little bit. We're going to close this out on next week, but we were actually able to close out our length flush course. And so if you haven't caught that, join the Wild with Kimberly community, get all of this information that we're teaching about essential oils, and how we're walking through some of the Young Living products in order to incorporate it into our wellness community. But inside the community, guys, you get to see me cook live. You get to see me, just the quirkiness of my life. You get to see some real true things when it comes to a wellness life. Really believe that a lot of people have kind of this weird concept when it comes to wellness, but wellness is mind, body, and spirit. And so wellness is whatever you want it to be. And so what I do as a coach is I help you discover what your body needs. We figure out a plan on how to incorporate these new things into your lifestyle so you can start your wellness journey, so you can improve your wellness journey, or you can continue in your wellness journey. So if you're a pro at this, then we want you to join the community and share with others to get them excited about starting a wellness journey, because I think people think that living well is such a restricted or just restricted life that we can't enjoy certain things. So welcome. I see viewers starting to pop on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, listen, today we're going to go into Diffusing 101 part 3, and we're going to talk about oils of the respiratory system and how we support that. And this topic is really big for me because I actually healed my respiratory system, recovered from pneumonia, recovered from allergic reactions by using essential oils. And so diffusing has become a part of my life that I do every single day. And I introduce this to you all because I want you to understand that diffusing is such a simple way to heal or to start your wellness journey. So if you can't necessarily discipline yourself when it comes to all of the foods that you're putting into your life, right, you are able to start building a wellness journey just around essential oils. And so I govern a lot of my home experience, time with friends when I'm actually hosting an events. I incorporate the oils in the foods that we cook. I incorporate the oils in the recipes that we have. Guys, these recipes are outstanding. Even this week, right? Just 150 ways of how to uh use oils. I'm going to incorporate that into what we're doing. But for the month of June, as we're going through all of what we're going to be doing inside the wild community, I'm going to release a lot of recipes. I kind of slowed down a tad bit, but we're going to release some new recipes just to show you to get in there, do some great things. Remember, I went to Greenville, North Carolina, and oh my gosh, went into a chef store, and there were lemon infused olive oils, blackberry infused vinegars, mango vinegars, a date bacon vinegar, guys, with flavors that are just like singing to you, right? Where you can just sprinkle a little bit of flavor or a little oil over your food, your salads, just to enhance them, where you can use natural herbs and less salt, less of the things that's not beneficial for the body. And then incorporate all of this fresh new ingredients where you can just, oh my gosh. I mean, words are eluding me right now as to how awesome it is to work with oils that have been infused and vinegars that have been infused to enhance the flavors of food, where you don't have to eat processed things. You really will love the food that you're going to take in. But that's enough talk about food. Let's get into the diffusing 101. We're going to go into part 3. We are going to start first by talking about oils for your respiratory system. And so breathing in oils, guys, can do a lot of our emotional work, but they can also have like a huge impact on our physical health. In fact, essential oils are perfect for tools for the respiratory system. So many oils or essential oils, they have a natural property that could rival like conventional options. So what we want to do is give you wonderful tools for supporting your respiratory system daily, and like making sure that you're taking care of your acute needs. So think about the things you find on a grocery shelf. Many of them are synthetic versions of a naturally occurring plant, right? So we look at like a chest rub. But when you're looking at a chest rub, we could replace that with like oils like eucalyptus and peppermint and these things are often found in these conventional respiratory products, but we can ditch the middleman and we can go right to getting to all of the good stuff, and we can apply the oils and diffuse these oils anytime you want to breathe easily. So these oils are some of our mainstays when it comes to all things that are like respiratory. So you grab a few and you build your support cabinet or your medicine cabinet. For the oils, you can diffuse them alone or in combination. So like we talked about this all last week, you can create blends, you can create rollers, you can create dietary supplements, you can do all of these things to help build your respiratory system. So some of my favorite oils in building the respiratory system are oils like lavender. This calming oil, right? The calming effects of lavender is a great way to help soothe and comfort your sinuses, especially when the seasons are changing and the air quality like lowers. This is one that I love to apply like to my chest, or you can actually diffuse it in the air. Another oil that we talked about was purification, and this blend of like tea tree, and there's lemongrass inside of the tea tree oil. There's also rosemary. Um, in there. These are great for soothing the respiratory system, especially when you have that congestion. And so you can incorporate these, or you can also use purification the same way that I said with lavender. You can rub it on your chest, but it also pairs well in the diffuser with lavender. So you can put the twos together, or you can pair the purification also in with like thieves oil, guys. And you'll see me moving around because I have some lives going on, so I'm looking over here just to make sure things are working properly for you guys. But then another great oil when it comes to our respiratory system is peppermint. This is a refreshing oil, right? You take a deep breath in straight from the bottle, or you can put it in a diffuser like we do, deep breaths in and breathe out. Peppermint oil can be a little spicy for some people. So when you're doing it as like a DIY on your chest, when you think about this minty oil and how cooling and cleansing it helps open up the airways in it, but when it feels like on the skin, it can actually warm the skin. So you might want to dilute the peppermint oil down with one of the carrier oils that we talked about, like grapeseed oil or V6 oil, and dilute it down a little bit before you put it on. But you can actually put, let's say, a bowl of oil. I mean, not oil, water, guys, hot water, and you could steam your face. You could let the water just come up if you don't have a diffuser, and you can put a towel over you, and you would actually be able to just breathe in and breathe out and get all of the benefits of the oil. The last oil that I want to spotlight, Thieves is a bestseller. Thieves is that oil that can do every single thing that you need it to do. And this famous blend is our go-to for all things immune and like respiratory. So while you're getting the best results by applying or ingesting this oil, because you can actually put it in your mouth, you can put it in teas, all of those favorite things. You can put it in your water and sip on it throughout the day. It's a favorite for diffusing as well. And so the Thieves blend was formulated based off of research recorded in the archives of the British Museum Library about a group of 14th century European performers, perfumers, and spice traders who would rub oils on themselves while they robbed the dead and dying. And one sniff is all it takes to fall in love with this blend. And I know that sounds really weird after talking about how they're robbing the dead and dying. But when you think about the dead and dying, there was infections and things that were going on during that time frame. And so they did not get sick because they were putting the thieves oil, this blend of oils on. It was protecting them from actually getting infected by the diseases of the land at that time. And so that's really powerful. When we think about oils, you need to think about how oils can protect you from getting colds, being congested, feeling emotionally sluggish, having brain fog, not being able to breathe well. Oils can help you to think. Oils can help you to have an emotional uplift. It can give you the energy that you need. And so oils are very, 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 very powerful. And so when we think about like all things respiratory, right? When we think of respiratory, you think of things like from your the sniffles and the sneezes and the stuffiness. Respiratory needs are like the biggest one for most people. And we all need some help in this area from time to time, whether it's seasonal from air quality issues, the flowers that are blooming in the spring, or if it's more acute. And we have everything you need that comes to help support your respiratory system in the oils that I just mentioned. So lavender and purification and peppermint and these just to get you started, right? Some other general like respiratory favorites could be lemon. And what I want to like spotlight the biggest here is that we do have a kid sense oil that the kid you can buy for your children, and it says kid sense, but kid sense is also good for adults as well. And so I want you to understand that anything you see that we offer for respiratory or offer for kids or adults, we can use them interchangeably. So kids, just the kid sense oils or the kids oils or the products that we have, they're already diluted down and ready for use, where the traditional oils you would need to dilute down with a carrier oil just to help make it work. And so there was the after school blend that I showcased in the Wild with Kimberly community. And so the after school blend actually had 4 drops of thieves. It had RC in there, and then it had lemon. And so that will help with the actual breathing and helping you get through some things. So let me just spotlight Raven. Raven essential oil is a blend of camphor and lemon and wintergreen and peppermint and eucalyptus that is incredible as a chest rub. So Raven contains the active ingredient found in OTC chest rubs, but it is in a pure essential oil form. So you don't have to worry about like the petroleum or the toxins that you will get in some traditional um, products off the shelf. And then we have an oil called Sniffle Ease and RC. This is for respiratory. It has like spruce and cypress in there. It has 3 types of eucalyptus oils in there. And then we have the Thieves. That's a chest rub that you actually can buy if you don't want to like do the DIY, do it yourself concepts. We do have some products where you can just purchase them and utilize them for yourself. And so I think it's real important to remember that spotlighting all things respiratory, you want to make sure you have these things in your medicine cabinet, in your special kit, in order for everyone to stay well, right? So I'm going to keep moving forward because I know that that was a lot of information and there was a lot of products that we put out there, but I'm just trying to showcase for you guys that there are a lot of options. And sometimes one oil might be for a specific type of congestion and another oil for another type of congestion, or a blend of oils might be better for ingesting and taking in, or another oil would be better to rub on your chest or your temples or your sinus area, right? Just to help to alleviate it. But depending on, it's also like your personality, what you like the most and how you like to do things, that can play out, right? You can choose how you want to use your oils to get benefits. But a lot of the things when we talk about how to use oils, it's very important to understand that if my chest needs to be opened up and I'm dealing with my respiratory system, then it's real important to apply it right to the chest area instead of ingesting it and then it has to work through the body to get to that space where you need to be healed. So when people ask me, how do I use oils? Think logically, like, where does it need to go? If I need it to go to my digestive system, then take the oils and put them in something that you can drink and that you can process and allow it to digest, right? And now I'm laughing because my husband just texted me and saying that he's about to lay down, and we're getting ready to talk about oils that that you would need for when you're asleep. So, oh, the life of being able to sleep and get all the sleep that you need, right? Something that all of us need, and most of us aren't getting enough of sleep. Something most little ones put off each day while most adults can't wait for it, right? Sleep is a sweet, beautiful, crucial part of our health. And so I'm so glad that my husband is taking this moment to rest his body and go to sleep. But a lot of the times, it tells us that we need 8 hours of sleep. But how many of us realistically get good 8 hours of sleep, right? Did you know that 1 in 3 adults is getting less than the required amount of sleep each day? So if we're in a room with 10 people, three to four of us are not getting enough sleep. And so it's important for us to focus on sleep. And oils can help us get the best sleep ever. Um, when you think about 1 out of 3 adults are getting less than required amount of sleep each day, or if you think about they need to physically be in your you need to physically be in your bed like 1 hour longer than the amount of sleep that you need. That means for 8 hours of sleep you need to actually be in your bed for 9 hours. And if you're working, let's say, a graveyard shift, right, that doesn't necessarily happen. So oils can help you to build the body wherever you're lacking or lagging. You can use oils to help with that. So our bodies need sleep to function physically. Our bodies need sleep for us to make the right decisions. Our bodies need sleep for us to focus on the task at hand, to manage our emotions. So, how many of you have people that just get cranky, right? When they're tired. And we need sleep to handle all the day to day stuff that gets thrown at us. Think about a toddler who missed his nap or her nap. They get grumpy, right? They whine, they cry, they're overwhelmed by small things. They can't handle making mistakes or anything. Stuff's just not right. Like, how many of us are walking around with our adult brains feeling the exact same way with the lack of sleep? I mean, there are often legitimate reasons we don't sleep well or enough. And when sleep is elusive, it can be frustrating. So, luckily, there's a lot we can do to support our bodies and minds in this area. So, favorite oil blends for sleep: lavender. Lavender is just a warm embrace of goodness, right? It's a safe embrace. Lavender is a great base for creating your custom diffuser blends because when it comes to sleep, lavender has been used for its calming and its relaxing properties for centuries. Like, everybody knows lavender. It's the go-to whenever I'm stressed. But it's not just about lavender has so many other benefits, which we talked about before. Another oil that would be great, stress away. This is a blend that's in our starter kit, already ready for you. There's another one called Tranquil, which I absolutely love. It's a blend of lavender and Roman chamomile and cedar wood. And it creates a calming and serene and peaceful feeling whenever you need it. So this is like one of those things, no matter where I'm at, Tranquil can help me get there, right? But it also can help the body, the mind and body release the stress and the worry of the day and help you kind of settle in and get a restful night's sleep. Another oil is called Rutavala. And this blend contains rue, lavender, and valerian, um, for more oomph, right? And this is a heavy hitter when it comes to having just that sweet sleep. It has a reputation for its interesting aroma, but it's 100% worth it for the results you get. So, not everybody loves the smell here, but we can sweeten up and change the scents by just adding and incorporating another oil into what we are using. So, if rutavala is not exactly what the aroma you want to smell, you can add in lavender or you can sweeten things up, right? Just don't do citrus that's going to brighten us and keep us up. You want to make sure you stay within the calmings. Maybe I'm adding tranquil in, adding more lavender in, whatever it is. But when it comes to rutavala, you want to apply to the bottoms of your feet and cover with socks. You don't want to diffuse rutavala. You want to apply it directly to your feet so that it can get into the bloodstream and it can start to do the work. So when you think about going to sleep, nobody wants cold feet. Nobody wants to be cold, right? Put your socks on. Know that you're about to soothe yourself when it comes to that good night's sleep. Do that. Put that your oil on and just have a restful night's sleep. And before that, guys, say a little prayer that you get rest and yeah, enjoy beautiful sleep where you're able to get into those dream states and those relaxing states where your body and your mind is really fully healing. Okay. And so that's the beauty. Oil, we have oils that will help you go to sleep. So if you suffer in this area, if you have insomnia, if you're the person that has to have the TV on to kind of rock you to sleep, you can turn the TV off now. You can apply oils and you could actually go to sleep. Remember that when you have sound, like TVs going on, that's going to keep your mind racing. You are still subconsciously involved in that process. So you can't really rest. You want to be able to rest your mind and go to sleep. So soothing sounds like rain, or just like quiet noise. Um, could help you just relax and go into deeper states as well. And so you can put on these mindful recordings to help you sleep. And then for me, like scriptures, I put the scriptures on really, really low and I let them play all night. That's another way that could help you sleep. The word of the Lord is powerful. And so utilize the power of the word and allow yourself subconsciously, if you're going to have something going on, let it be something that will cause you to be able to work or walk in authority, right? And walk with the Lord. Since God created all these beautiful oils to help heal you, why not do that as well? And so the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about is diffuser care. If you don't have a diffuser, remember you can still do hot water, put your oils in and just steam with it. Put your face over it with a towel so that everything can go in. You can do that as well. But diffusers are really popular and diffusers are recommended because diffusers can run. And it's kind of that set it and forget it mode, right? With a diffuser. You don't have to look at um, a diffuser. With the diffusers for Young Living, like this one, we know that where they at? I think I got my hand over them. But you have the knobs and things on the diffuser there where you can change the color of the diffuser. You can change how it outputs the oils. You can decide if you want to have it going full blown the entire time is on, or if you want it to kind of be automatic or like a time release. And I think it's really soothing. Like my house is blue, so we put our diffusers on, and I turn the blue light on at night, so it's more soothing and soft and serene than to have on. There's also like kind of like a candlelight concept, and it kind of flickers if you like the flickering lights at night. I'm one of those people, I don't like light at night. When I go to sleep, light wakes me up. So like I think about when I start to feel light or see light, my body responds to that like it's the new day and it's time to get up. So I have to actually sleep and turn lights off and things like that. So I know we have popular like blackout candles and all those things. Please know what you need in order to get, you know, the best sleep that you need to get at night. And that's kind of going back into the oils for sleep when we talk about like making sure your room is conducive to that. But the diffuser care will allow you, and talking about the different settings can also allow you to get the best experience. So we talked about how and why we diffuse, right? We've talked about some simple favorites for specific needs, and you've actually probably guessed that our diffusers are running pretty much 24/7, right? In our homes, it could be cars and workplaces. So how do we take care of these diffusers? Just like everything else is simple. After enjoying your diffuser, you may pop off the lid, and you want to look to see if there's any like residue or remnants of the oils inside of the diffuser, and notice the remnants of your previous oil in the bottom of the diffuser. This is normal and this is expected after every use, so don't sweat it. While your diffuser doesn't necessarily need to be cleaned after every single use, it is important to clean it out as often as you can to keep those remnants from building up over time and altering the aroma of the oils that you are going to be diffusing moving forward. So while some diffusers are easy to simply kind of like wipe clean with all natural cleaning products. So we love out these household cleaner. I like to use the Thieves dish detergent with that, but others can be a bit trickier. If you find you have some buildup, try using a bit of isopropyl alcohol on a cotton swab and gently clean the metal plate and anywhere you see oil remnants. You can also use things like vinegar to clean your diffuser with a that has a lot of buildup. Fill your diffuser with the fresh, clean water, stopping just below the fill line. Rather than adding your essential oils, add about 10 drops of white vinegar to the water, and this will help break up that residue without damaging the device. So replace the lid and you'll turn on your diffuser, let it run for 3 to 5 minutes, allowing the mixture to really like get through the diffuser and inside the chamber of the device. After those 3 to 5 minutes, you're going to turn the device off and drain the remaining mixture into the sink. So you're going to pour it out. Once it has been completely drained, you're going to use cotton balls or paper towel to wipe everything clean, any additional areas that may need a little good scrub, and let your diffuser dry completely before using it again. That is how you clean your diffuser. So vinegar, isopropyl alcohol will help. And then just wiping it clean. So depending on how long or how much buildup you have, you can decide what you would need to do next. Uh, Recipes, my favorite subject. Let's talk about how do you find endless recipes. So we have an app called Life Steps app, but we also have several Facebook communities like the Wow with Kimberly community. You can go in and find recipes and see things that we are doing. So we never get tired of a good recipe blend, and we have endless recipes. Like I showed you the 150 ways to like do a lot of things. All of this right here, all of these uses of oils, like you can't get exhaustive because when you start using oils, you learn how to use it better. So if there's 150 ways to use an oil in order to have a benefit, think about that. That when it comes to medicine, there's only one way. You put it in your mouth and you take it. But with oils, I can digest it. I can have it aromatically and I can breathe in the aroma, but then I also can do topical. I can put it on my skin and I can allow it to get into my bloodstream that way and do the work. Listen, never get tired. I never get tired of a good recipe. And the reason for that, I need to pull up one and share it with you. I have to go in and look. A friend of mine shared one for like mosquito repellent, a blend of oils. So I never get tired of recipes. Looking for something that's like bright and fresh to use in the spring, we got you covered. If you need a good blend for your holiday gathering, we got that one. If you need something to help you process through your tough emotions, yep, we got all of that too. We just want being with your oils to be fun, something fun and uplifting, and we got you. Blends are inspired most of the times by famous movies or singers or pop culture, holidays, television shows. Blends for each season is there so you can be fully present in what is current, right? Blends that can help you support and comfort yourself and your family through the bumps in the road. Where do you find them all? In the Life Steps app. This is the other thing. They are free. You get to download the app, log in with your Young Living account, and then scroll through the feed, right? And you can actually have everything firsthand. The Lifestep apps has free recipes for essential oils, so you don't have to do all the work. You don't have to think about what oil do I need for this, that, or the other. You can go look something up very easily. I always use my handy dandy essential oils book, right? I'm always trying to find a candle, but I have an essential oils book. I go in there. If something is going on, the kids tell me there are things that are happening. I go in there, I research it. I find out what is needed. I order those things if I don't already have them, and we go from there. You can search for diffuser blends. You can search by season. You can search by need, and it's all right there for you free at your fingertips. So I highly recommend that if you have started your wellness journey with us, right, that you get this oil so that you can enjoy everything that we have to offer. Everything. So I know I talked about like our loyalty rewards program when we were talking on Tuesday of this week and going through the length flush course. Why do I talk about a loyalty rewards? Guys, if you're going to start a wealth journey, right, you need to be able to have products that come to you. The beauty about the loyalty rewards program is that it makes things simpler and it allows you to save money. You're able to get free products and good discounts. So 24% off for the lifetime of products is phenomenal. Just to keep it simple, you can change up your loyalty rewards, whatever you order every single month. You can change it up based off of your needs. So if we set a 3-month plan for you, right, then you know to get certain oils in 3 months. But if something comes up in that time frame before your next order, and we discover that, let's say you feel like you got a UTI, or you feel like I was feeling great, but now I feel some sinus congestion. We can add those oils into the loyalty cart and help you customize it every single month so that you're able to get everything that you need with what you're already doing. And if you spend $100 for your very first order, you unlock 24% off all your orders for a lifetime. And after that, you can order what you need to order beyond that. You don't have to order that amount of product every single month. But when you start to fall in love with the products, like me, I look at how I can go out and eat dinner, and I can do certain things, and we can drop $100 and $200 just to have an experience, right? Why not incorporate that same concept into making our bodies well and whole? So I know that people will say, well, I don't know, and all of these things, but I want you to think about how sometimes you're shifting. You're shifting what you were doing before in order for you to now have a better quality of life. And so let me just go over the sleep wellness box that we have. Inside that box, if you want to create something like that and customize it just for sleep, cedarwood oil, peace and calming essential oil, the relaxation massage oil, sleep essence, rutavala roll on, a lavender essential oil. This is your sleep well box. Endoflex Vitality. This is our thyroid and adrenals oil. And it's crucial to attend to our thyroid and our adrenals when it comes to sleep. The balance of these hormones affect like melatonin and so much more. So supporting the entire endocrine system is a great way to support your sleep as well. I just started using this oil for myself, and I can really see the difference with it because I would be up at night with insomnia, or I feel like it's just like creative. Sometimes my creative flow is so going that I need something to help me go to sleep to get proper rest. So like even before events, sometimes I just want to stay up all night. The adrenaline is going, all of those things. But Endoflex is a blend of spearmint and geranium and other essential oils that support a healthy high thyroid function. So the last time it came up, it's also with hormones and metabolism, and the adrenals. The entire endocrine system is affected by Endoflex. And I just put it in warm water. Sometimes I'll just do a drop on my tongue. You can add it in a roller bottle, roller top, or to a roller bottle and apply daily over the front of your throat, the kidneys and the adrenals and the lower back and the bottom of the feet once or twice. 1 or 2 times a day. And so I do roll it onto my back. Sometimes I'll feel pain in my back on my right side and left side. And so I'll just put it in those areas so that I can get what I need from that. But I do know that utilizing it has changed the way that I do life, especially when it comes to sleep. When it comes to your respiratory system wellness box, guys, you're going to need things in that box. um and I'll drop some pictures too. I said after we get through all the teachings, I'm just going to bombard you with the information kind of in picture style so you can keep up with it. But there's a breathe again roll on that you can use. There are Allozyme capsules. This is a vegetarian enzyme complex that's formulated with herbs and oils to help promote a healthy digestion. There's Raven essential oil that's going to help with your sinuses, and all of those things, respiratory health. There's Thieves chest rub and cough suppressant. There's a Life 9 probiotic that's inside of that system. And that probiotic, it contains 17 billion live cultures from 9 beneficial bacterial strains, and it helps to promote a healthy digestion. You all can also can use frankincense, and you all know frankincense was used for little baby Jesus, right? Frankincense essential oil has a broad range of uses, so it includes immune and respiratory health. And frankincense vitality can be used as a dietary supplement, and it's a wonderful addition to your health routine. So make sure you put 2 drops in a capsule and take it 3 times daily. You can diffuse it alone, or you can diffuse it with Raven, right? You can apply it to your chest, and your neck. You can add a few drops of frankincense and the salt bath. Remember, we talked about the detox bath and soaking with Epsom salt and adding your oils and doing a detox and pulling toxins out of the body just from a detox bath. So you'll get in that and you'll sit in nice warm water for 40 to 60 minutes. If you can't do an entire bath, then do a foot bath and do a foot detox bath and soak your feet in it and let it pull from your feet. Additional oils that you can use will be like oregano, these cough drops, Ninja Red. We talk about this all the time, guys. Ninja Red is always going to be a go-to to help your body in every single way. And so don't forget to get all these things. So if you've been using like Vicks, Vapor Rub, ditch it. Switch to the Thieves Chest Rub where you know there's no petroleum in there and that you can get something that is absolutely beneficial to you. All of the oils and things, it's so much, guys, that we can talk about when it comes to all of these things. But what I'm going to create, I believe we should do a just product spotlight around diffusing and the respiratory system. And we talk about them a little bit more in detail. And so we'll incorporate some of these things as well moving forward, because there is no way um like you can learn everything in one day. And so when we host our monthly wellness classes where you can come in person, or you can come in virtually, be a part of that, because every time you get more information, you become empowered to live well. So we're going to talk about getting started with the Make a Shift Essential Solutions Kit. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to spotlight this just next week, kind of briefly. We'll talk about it. It won't be on next Friday. Next Friday, we'll start with a whole new teaching. But when it comes to this Make a Shift Kit, what's so great about it is that it's like your box that's already curated with a collection of items that you'll need. And you can start diffusing like right away with so many of the favorites that we mentioned. But the Make a Shift kit comes with everything you need to take the next step. So you don't have to think about it. We have it already in place, whether you're wanting to make your home smell amazing without using non-fragrances or synthetic fragrances. If you want to shift to a greener, more natural cleaning routine, or if you want to find natural solutions for you daily with your daily health needs, this kit has something to help you achieve those goals. So here's what's included in there. There's the Thieves essential oil that we talked about, where the um, people were healed or able to stay well, right? When they were exposed to infection. There's a purification essential oil in there. There's a lavender oil in there, peppermint oil, deep relief roll on, stress away roll on, and a fresh start diffuser. So one thing I love about Young Living is that the pre-diluted roll-on options, you just open them and go, right? So it's easy to use and it's effective. It doesn't get much better than that. So the kits contain two of them, Stress Away and Deep Relief. So Deep Relief is one of the most popular ones with the copaiba, clove, and wintergreen and all of that. What I want to say to you is that I just want you to ditch the store-bought creams and grab your Deep Relief roll-on. All the icy cold relief with none of the chemicals is so easy to use. Like you don't have to have chemicals and things to get well, guys. That is what we're teaching you when it comes to wellness. You don't have to run and use these popular brands that you hear but don't have popular um, benefits for your body. So I mentioned all of these oils in this course. So you already know how amazing they are. And now you know how to use them. And if you forget, the Life Step X app is there to help keep you covered. It has you. So these are the favorites, and it's a simple way to make a shift towards a healthier lifestyle. I could go into like so many different things, but I think it might be best to just talk about some, maybe just one recipe, and then we'll wrap it up for the day. When it comes to like a daily wellness roll on, right? To use in the morning and the evening. Um, you could do 30 drops of the thieves with lemon. You could do 10 drops of lavender and peppermint. You'll do the V6 vegetable oil carrier. And then you could just add in whatever it is that you like. You can't go wrong with the oils. Oils don't have any negative benefits. So you can't go wrong and you can't mix something incorrectly. The moment an oil touches you, within 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're starting to see the benefits from that oil. So you can't go wrong, guys, with any of the things that we're using, right? So when we talk about there are endless recipes, you might find a combination and you like the aroma, the smell of it. And although you're getting all these benefits, it might actually be the recipe that you like best. It might be that you like 20 drops of lavender, right? And only 10 drops of the lemon oil, and the rest is a carrier oil because now it's not as strong. Maybe it's a lighter fragrance, and when you put it on, you can wear it as your daily fragrance for the day. And when you hug people, you can heal them with every single hug that you give someone else, and they come in contact with the aroma that you're smelling. So I just want you to think about the power of oils, guys, every single day and start to incorporate them into your life. I'm done. We are done with the Diffusing 101 teaching. But if you would like to start your wellness journey, get a wellness assessment, find more information, contact me, DM me, connect with me, start watching us, join the Wow with Kimberly community, start looking at ways that you can get into building your body, building your mind, building your spirit, right? One all at a time. One all at a time. So, guys, this is the ends our teaching for the day. Head on over, join the community, watch us live on IG, watch us come out live on YouTube. Look at me on the personal page. Look at us and find out what we're doing inside the Wild with Kimberly group. There's some things that are only releasing there, even though you can gather a lot of information because I love to share. You can grab a lot of information from different platforms, but inside the Wow with Kimberly community is where you see things more intimately. So come on in, guys, join us. I'm so happy to share with you all today as we were going through our Diffusing 101 class on today. This was part 3, and I actually closed it out. I said I was going to do another session, but I gave it all to you today. I will release where we were going next. If you're going to do the lymph flush detox with us when we release that in July, please start ordering all of your products now. There is a link. There is information inside the Wow with Kimberly. There's information on my page. If you can't find something, please just DM me. It's okay to slide up in my DMs. I'm here to help and assist you and to just give you more information on how to live your best life. Hey guys, I love you to life. I'm getting out of here. It is Saturday. It is now almost after 1 o'clock. And so I'm going to jump off to enjoy some quality time with the family. Peace, love, and wellness. I love you to life. Talk to you soon.